Don't you hate it when there's a team member who likes to walk the line between what's acceptable performance and what's not? In this lesson, we'll cover an effective way to address that behavior so that you feel prepared and confident. But first, let's finish up on informal or curbside coaching techniques. Let's go back to when I asked you to identify coachable moments that you have observed recently. When you get that opportunity to curbside coach one of your employees and bring attention to positive items that they're doing, there are 4 simple steps. Number 1, decide on the best place and time for that situation and person, the nature of the coaching comments, and others present. Number 2, quickly think about and organize what you intend to say. Number 3, positively comment on what he or she did that you're complimenting. Be specific as to what exactly was good, how it came to your attention, and why it's good. Number 4, make that appreciative comment and move on. This is something you could do in public. When providing constructive ideas to their attention once again, number 1, you need to decide in the best place and time for the situation and person, the nature of the coaching comments, and if there's anybody else around. Number 2, quickly think about and organize what you intend to say. Number 3, let him or her know you have a suggestion regarding the behavior. Be specific about what you've noted, how it came to your attention, what you are suggesting, and why it will help him or her. Number 4, respond to any questions and confirm that the team member has understood you. Number 5, follow up later so you can note and compliment the effort and/or any positive change. Giving someone constructive feedback or criticism is extremely difficult to do without escalating things even further. When it becomes necessary to do so, try to keep these tips in mind. Identify the behavior or issue you want to address. Direct your comments at the action or issue, not at the person. Be specific. Not, you always miss deadlines, but you missed the February 15th deadline for the report. Be sure whatever it is you are criticizing can be changed. Use I and we to stress that you want to work out the issue together rather than making threats. Make sure the other person understands the reasons for your feedback. Don't belabor the point. Short and sweet, no lectures. Don't set a counterproductive tone or use anger or sarcasm. And finally, show the person you understand and respect his or her feelings. Now let's deal with our performance problem employee in a professional, constructive manner. There are times when resolving issues or changing behaviors require us to bring these things to the attention of others. Some people often do this in a way that is seen as somewhat too harsh. On the other hand, some people approach these situations so tactfully that the other party doesn't even realize the issue has been addressed. This model is designed to help eliminate both of those outcomes. Start with a statement. Simply state what you want to discuss. Share your observation. Describe in non-judgmental behavioral terms what it is the person is doing and how it came to your attention. Explain the results, the feelings, reactions, or impacts this is producing, and make a request. Specify what actions you want to see taken by the other person. And lastly, define the outcome. Express the intended consequences in positive terms. Let's go back to our SORO model and fill it in. Statement. Identify the issue you need to address and think about the person and situation for a while. Finish the following statement. Spencer, I need to talk to you about, use your observation. Describe as specifically as possible when and what this person is doing or not doing in non-judgmental behavioral terms that do not label or exaggerate. You may also want to include how this came to your attention. I've noticed that over the last month you've arrived late 6 times. Use the results. Explain the connection between what the person is doing and the feelings, reactions, and/or impact it's producing. When this happens, ... Request. What change or action do you want the other person to consider? And in the outcome, what positive consequences or benefits will each of you get from this? In some cases, you may need to stress what negative consequences would be avoided. And then ask for and listen to the other person's response. What do you think? At first, you may wait until the end to ask for his or her response. As you become more skilled at addressing issues, you may find it effective to integrate questions into each step or selected steps of the process. Be prepared to discuss the situation with options, compromise, reasons, how you'll help, and to deal with the other person's possible reactions like unawareness, surprise, anger, aggression, defensiveness, hurt, denial, shock, and even tears. And my personal advice is this: try to pick an easy one first and practice with a friend or colleague before you actually do this. That's all for this time. Until next time, I'm Phil Bruno.